Effective curriculum design for primary school English language teachers. Fostering language proficiency and engagement. Designing an effective English language teaching curriculum for primary school requires careful planning and consideration of various factors. To ensure that the curriculum meets the specific needs of young learners and promotes meaningful language learning, several essential steps and elements must be taken into account. This content provides a comprehensive outline of these key components involved in curriculum design. From conducting a thorough needs analysis to continuously reviewing and adapting the curriculum, educators can create a robust framework that fosters language proficiency and engagement. The following list presents the crucial steps and elements of curriculum design for effective English language teaching at the primary school level. Needs analysis. Setting learning objectives. Content selection. Sequencing and scope. Lesson planning. Assessment and evaluation. Language support. Integration of technology. Professional development. Continuous review and adaptation. 1. Needs analysis. By conducting a needs analysis, educators can determine the specific language needs, goals, and proficiency levels of the primary school students. This step involves assessing students' existing knowledge and skills, as well as identifying any gaps or challenges they may face in their language learning journey. To further exemplify the importance of needs analysis, let's explore an example of how this process can be conducted in an English language curriculum for primary school students. Pre-assessment. Language background questionnaire. Classroom observations. Student interviews. Analysis of student work. Consultation with colleagues and parents. Based on the needs analysis, educators can identify specific areas of focus and tailor the curriculum to meet students' individual needs. For example, if the needs analysis reveals that students struggle with phonics and reading, the curriculum can incorporate targeted phonics instruction, reading comprehension strategies, and engaging literacy activities. If students demonstrate a need for oral communication development, the curriculum can emphasize interactive speaking and listening activities, role-playing exercises, and group discussions. If students require vocabulary enrichment, the curriculum can include vocabulary building games, word exploration tasks, and exposure to a variety of age-appropriate texts. The needs analysis provides educators with valuable insights that inform curriculum design, instructional strategies, and the selection of appropriate materials and resources. By addressing the specific needs and challenges identified through this analysis, educators can create a more targeted and effective English language curriculum for primary school students. 2. Setting learning objectives. Establishing clear and measurable learning objectives is crucial for guiding the curriculum design process in primary school English language teaching. These objectives should align with age-appropriate language development milestones and address the key language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Additionally, they should encompass grammar, vocabulary, and cultural awareness. To illustrate this, let's consider an example of setting learning objectives for a primary school English language curriculum. Objective 1. Listening skills. Students will demonstrate the ability to understand spoken English in everyday contexts, such as classroom instructions, conversations, and simple audio recordings. Students will be able to follow simple oral instructions and comprehend basic information from spoken texts. Students will practice listening for specific details, such as identifying familiar words or phrases and understanding simple questions. By setting clear and measurable learning objectives, primary school English language teachers can design curriculum units, lessons, and assessments that align with these objectives. These objectives serve as a guide for selecting appropriate instructional materials, developing age-appropriate assessment tools, and monitoring student progress, ensuring that the curriculum effectively supports students' language development and overall growth in English proficiency. 3. Content selection. Carefully selecting appropriate content is essential to engage and motivate primary school students in English language learning. This step involves choosing a variety of age-appropriate and engaging materials, including storybooks, picture books, rhymes, songs, videos, and interactive online resources. The selected content should align with the curriculum objectives and cater to the students' interests and developmental stages. To exemplify the content selection process, let's consider an English language curriculum for primary school students. Storybooks and picture books, rhymes and songs, videos and interactive online resources, visual and tactile materials, cultural and social content. By carefully selecting a variety of age-appropriate and engaging materials, primary school English language teachers can create a vibrant and interactive learning environment. The diverse content ensures that students are exposed to different language forms, literacy skills, and cultural perspectives, fostering their language development, creativity, and cultural competence. 4. Sequencing and scope. Determining the order and progression of content is crucial for a logical and coherent English language curriculum for primary school students. The sequencing should consider the developmental stages and readiness of young learners, gradually building upon their foundational knowledge and skills. Establishing a scope helps define the breadth and depth of the curriculum, ensuring a focused and age-appropriate learning experience. To further illustrate the importance of sequencing and scope, let's delve into an example of an English language curriculum for primary school students: sequencing. The sequencing of content involves organizing learning materials and activities in a progressive manner that supports young learners' language development. It starts with basic language skills and gradually introduces more complex concepts. The curriculum should scaffold learning, allowing students to build upon their prior knowledge and skills at an appropriate pace. Example: in a primary school English language curriculum, the sequencing might start with phonics and basic vocabulary, gradually introducing simple sentence structures, grammar rules, and reading comprehension skills. As students progress, the curriculum can incorporate more advanced language concepts, including more extensive reading, writing tasks, and oral presentations. The sequencing should consider the integration of all language skills and provide ample opportunities for hands-on and interactive learning experiences. Scope. The scope of the curriculum outlines the topics and concepts that will be covered, providing a clear focus for instruction. It ensures that the curriculum covers key language areas and aligns with the student's age and developmental level. The scope should be realistic and manageable within the available instructional time and resources. Example: in an English language curriculum for primary school students, the scope might include topics such as daily routines, family and friends, animals, nature, seasons, and familiar environments. The curriculum should encompass age-appropriate vocabulary, basic grammar structures, and simple sentence patterns relevant to the students' lives and experiences. It should also introduce cultural aspects in a developmentally appropriate manner, fostering an understanding and appreciation of diverse cultures. By carefully sequencing and defining the scope of the curriculum, primary school English language teachers ensure that students can progress through the content in a logical and meaningful way. This approach supports the gradual development of language skills, reinforces prior knowledge, and engages young learners effectively. A well-structured scope ensures that the curriculum covers essential language areas, providing students with a solid foundation for future language learning and communication. 5. Lesson planning. Developing well-structured lesson plans is crucial for effective instruction in primary school English language classes. These plans should incorporate a variety of teaching strategies and activities that align with the learning objectives. By promoting active participation, student engagement, and differentiation, educators can cater to diverse learning styles and abilities of young learners. To further exemplify the importance of lesson planning, let's explore an example of a lesson plan for a primary school English language class. Learning objective. Warm-up activity. Introduction. Shared reading. Interactive discussion. Story retelling. Creative activity. Pair work or group activity. Closure. Assessment. By carefully planning lessons that incorporate a variety of teaching strategies and activities, primary school English language teachers can create a dynamic and engaging learning environment. This approach caters to the diverse needs and interests of young learners, promotes active participation, and fosters a deeper understanding of the language and content. Well-structured lesson plans ensure that instruction is purposeful, coherent, and aligned with the overall curriculum goals, leading to effective language acquisition and student growth. 6. Assessment and evaluation. Assessment and evaluation play a crucial role in primary school English language teaching by enabling educators to measure student progress and achievement. Implementing a robust assessment system that includes both formative and summative assessments provides valuable feedback to monitor student learning and guide instructional decisions. To further exemplify the importance of assessment and evaluation in primary school, let's explore an example of how these methods can be applied in an English language curriculum. Formative assessment. Formative assessments are ongoing assessments that provide feedback to students and educators on their progress and understanding. These assessments help identify areas of improvement and guide instructional decisions. Examples of formative assessments include classroom discussions, quick checks, peer feedback, observations, observing students' participation, collaboration, and use of language skills during group activities, role plays, or presentations. Summative assessment. Summative assessments are used to evaluate student learning at the end of a unit, term, or academic year. These assessments provide an overall snapshot of students' language proficiency and achievement. Examples of summative assessments include unit assessments, oral presentations, projects, portfolio assessments, rubrics and criteria, feedback and reflection, data analysis. 7. Language support. Language support is a crucial aspect of primary school English language teaching, especially for English language learners and students with special learning needs. Educators should provide appropriate strategies, accommodations, and differentiated instruction to ensure the inclusion and success of all students in the curriculum. To further exemplify the importance of language support in primary school, let's explore an example of how it can be implemented in an English language curriculum. Scaffolding. Scaffold instruction by breaking down complex tasks or concepts into smaller, manageable steps. For example, when introducing new vocabulary, provide learners with visual representations, gestures, or real-life objects to support their understanding. Break down language tasks into smaller components and offer step-by-step guidance to help them grasp and use new words effectively. Accommodations. Implement accommodations that cater to individual learning needs. For example, if a student with attention difficulties finds it challenging to stay focused during a whole class discussion, offer them a quiet workspace or provide guided notes that summarize the main points discussed. Provide flexible options for completing assignments or assessments to accommodate diverse needs. Differentiated instruction. Differentiate instruction to meet the diverse needs and abilities of students. For example, in a lesson on phonics, offer different practice activities to engage students with various learning preferences. Provide tactile materials for kinesthetic learners, interactive digital games for visual learners, or collaborative group activities for auditory learners. Multicultural and multilingual awareness. Foster an inclusive and culturally responsive environment that values and celebrates the diverse backgrounds and languages of students. For example, during a unit on holidays and celebrations, include books, videos, or guest speakers that explore different cultural traditions and customs. Invite students to share their own cultural practices, foods, or stories to foster understanding and appreciation among peers. By providing language support, educators ensure that learners and students with special learning needs have equitable access to the curriculum and can actively participate in the learning process. By implementing scaffolding, accommodations, differentiated instruction, and fostering a multicultural and multilingual awareness, primary school English language teachers create an inclusive and supportive learning environment that promotes language development, academic success, and the overall well-being of all students. 8. Integration of technology. The integration of technology is a valuable approach for enhancing English language learning in primary school students. By incorporating digital tools, online resources, and multimedia platforms, educators can provide engaging and interactive learning experiences that promote language development, collaboration, and communication skills. To further exemplify the importance of technology integration in primary school English language teaching, let's explore an example of how it can be implemented. Digital language learning tools. For example, introduce an educational app or website that offers interactive games and exercises to reinforce vocabulary learning. Students can use these tools during class or as independent practice at home. Multimedia resources. For instance, use an animated video or audio clip to introduce a new topic or story. After watching or listening, engage students in discussions, role-playing, or drawing activities related to the content. Collaborative projects. For example, assign a group project where students create a digital poster or presentation on a topic of interest. They can collaborate using digital tools, share their ideas, and present their work to the class. Digital writing tools. For instance, use a kid-friendly word processing application or online writing tool where students can practice writing short stories, letters, or descriptive paragraphs. They can revise their work, receive feedback from peers or teachers, and make improvements using the digital platform. Online language resources. For example, guide students to online picture dictionaries or interactive vocabulary games where they can practice and reinforce vocabulary related to specific themes or topics. By integrating technology into the English language curriculum, educators create engaging and interactive learning experiences for primary school students. Technology provides access to a variety of age-appropriate resources, encourages collaboration and communication, and supports the development of digital literacy skills. Through the integration of digital tools, online resources, and multimedia elements, primary school English language teachers can foster active engagement, language development, and meaningful learning experiences for their students. 9. Professional development. Professional development is crucial for primary school English language teachers to enhance their knowledge and teaching skills. By providing workshops, collaborative sessions, online resources, and opportunities for reflection and research, teachers can continuously improve their English language teaching practices. To further exemplify the importance of professional development for primary school teachers, let's explore an example of how it can be implemented. Workshops and training sessions. Organize workshops and training sessions specifically designed for primary school English language teachers. These sessions can focus on topics such as child language development, age-appropriate instructional strategies, engaging activities, and classroom management techniques. Invite experienced educators or specialists in primary education to conduct these sessions. For example, a workshop can be organized on phonics instruction in the primary English language classroom. Teachers can learn about the importance of phonics, explore effective phonics teaching methods, and discuss strategies to support early reading and spelling skills development. Collaborative lesson planning. Encourage teachers to participate in collaborative lesson planning sessions with their peers. These sessions provide opportunities for teachers to share ideas, discuss teaching strategies suitable for primary school students, and receive feedback and suggestions from their colleagues. For instance, organize regular grade-level or subject-specific lesson planning meetings where teachers can bring their lesson plans, share their experiences, and exchange ideas. This collaborative approach allows teachers to learn from each other, adapt instructional strategies to the primary level, and enhance their teaching practices. Online resources and webinars provide teachers with access to online resources, webinars, and professional learning communities specifically tailored for primary English language teachers. Online platforms and websites offer a wealth of age-appropriate lesson plans, teaching materials, articles, and instructional videos. For example, teachers can be directed to websites or platforms that offer primary-level English language teaching resources, interactive games, and worksheets. They can also join online communities or forums where they can engage in discussions and share ideas with other primary school English language teachers. Peer observations and feedback. Facilitate peer observations and feedback sessions where teachers can observe their colleagues' teaching practices in primary classrooms and provide constructive feedback. Peer observations promote reflection, professional dialogue, and the sharing of effective teaching techniques suitable for primary students. For instance, teachers can form observation pairs or small groups and take turns observing each other's classes in a primary school setting. After the observation, they can meet to discuss strengths, areas for improvement, and strategies that are effective for primary students. Reflective practice and action research. Encourage teachers to engage in reflective practice and action research within the primary English language classroom. Teachers can reflect on their instructional practices, identify areas for growth, and develop action plans to enhance their teaching. They can also conduct small-scale research projects within their classrooms to investigate the impact of specific teaching strategies on primary students' language learning. For example, a teacher can choose to focus on promoting vocabulary development and implement various vocabulary-building activities in the primary classroom. Through systematic data collection, observation, and analysis, the teacher can evaluate the effectiveness of these activities and make informed adjustments to their teaching approach. By providing ongoing professional development opportunities, primary school English language teachers can enhance their teaching skills, adapt to the unique needs of primary students, and create a positive and effective learning environment. Professional development supports teachers in staying updated with research-based practices, improving instructional strategies, and fostering continuous growth as educators in the primary English language classroom. 10. Continuous review and adaptation. Continuous review and adaptation is crucial for primary school English language teachers to ensure an effective curriculum that meets the evolving needs of students. By seeking feedback, reflecting on teaching practices, assessing learning outcomes, engaging stakeholders, and staying updated with research, teachers can make necessary revisions and adaptations to enhance the curriculum. To further exemplify the importance of continuous review and adaptation for primary school teachers, let's explore an example of how it can be implemented. Feedback from students. For example, conduct class discussions or use visual tools to gather students' feedback on their favorite activities, areas they find challenging, or topics they would like to explore further. Use their input to make adjustments to the curriculum, such as incorporating more hands-on activities or integrating topics that resonate with their interests. Reflection from teachers. For instance, teachers can participate in regular reflection sessions where they discuss their experiences, challenges, and successes in teaching English language to primary school students. Through these discussions, they can identify areas where the curriculum can be adapted to better meet the needs and learning styles of primary students. Assessment of learning outcomes. For example, analyze students' work samples, observation notes, or informal assessments to gain insights into their progress. Identify patterns or trends in their learning and use this information to make adjustments to the curriculum, such as providing differentiated instruction or additional resources to address specific learning needs. Input from stakeholders. For instance, organize meetings or surveys to gather feedback from parents about their perception of the English language curriculum and their child's learning experiences. Consider their input when making curriculum revisions or introducing new initiatives that align with the overall educational goals and priorities. Professional development and research. For example, teachers can participate in professional development opportunities that focus on primary English language teaching strategies, emerging research, or innovative instructional techniques. By staying updated with the latest practices, teachers can contribute to the continuous improvement of the curriculum and ensure it remains relevant and effective. By continuously reviewing and adapting the curriculum, primary school English language teachers ensure that it meets the specific needs of their students and aligns with current educational trends. Feedback collection, reflection, assessment analysis, stakeholder engagement, and professional development all contribute to the iterative process of curriculum improvement. This process enhances the primary school English language curriculum, leading to better student outcomes, increased engagement, and a positive learning experience. In conclusion, designing an effective English language teaching curriculum for primary school requires a systematic and thoughtful approach. Each step and element are crucial in creating a curriculum that meets the specific needs of young learners, fosters language development, and promotes engagement. Conducting a needs analysis allows educators to gain valuable insights into students' language needs and proficiency levels, providing a foundation for effective curriculum design. Clear and measurable learning objectives ensure that the curriculum aligns with language development milestones and addresses essential language skills and components appropriate for primary school students. Thoughtful selection of age-appropriate content, its logical sequencing, and planning engaging lessons contribute to a dynamic and meaningful learning experience. Implementing a comprehensive assessment and evaluation system provides valuable feedback and helps monitor student progress. Supporting language development and integrating technology further enhance the curriculum, ensuring inclusivity and providing authentic language experiences. Ongoing professional development empowers primary school teachers to stay updated with the latest pedagogical approaches and strategies. Lastly, continuous review and adaptation ensure that the curriculum remains responsive to changing needs and trends, leading to continuous improvement and better student outcomes. By following these steps and considering these elements, educators can design an effective English language teaching curriculum that equips primary school students with the necessary language skills and prepares them for successful language acquisition in their early years. As we conclude this presentation, I invite you to reflect on the importance of curriculum development in English language teaching in primary school and the impact it has on shaping the minds of young learners. Let us continue our shared commitment to providing quality English language education, adapting to the ever-changing landscape, and inspiring the next generation of multicultural minds. Together, we can make a lasting difference in the educational journey of our students. Thank you once again, and I wish you all continued success in your teaching. You can access the comprehensive PDF document associated with this presentation through the Learning Management System.